Alright, so here we go. First time I've ever worn this dark lipstick before, and we'll see how this goes. Alright, hey you guys, it's me Jessica, and today I'm doing the bargain book haul. Now Jessica, what does this mean? So I'm calling this the bargain book haul because a lot of booktubers a year or two ago, or I think this is still an issue, I don't know, but they were complaining how being a booktuber is very expensive because you have to keep up with the trends and things like that, which I honestly don't believe in. I just like read the books you want to read and review them, and the people that have read them will search for those reviews because they want to see other people's opinions. I mean, I just do what I want to do, but that's my opinion. And as you guys know, I buy a lot of books from thrift stores or secondhand bookstores, or I get them on clearance. And so I'm doing this, I'm calling this the bargain book haul because I am going to be showing you all of these books that I got within the past month or two, and I will be showing you the price of them. I will be telling you the price of them, and also somewhere on the screen, Edit Jessica will pick wherever she wants. There will be the collective total of all the books, and I just wanted to do this to show you guys that you can buy a lot of books for really cheap, or you can be a booktuber and also save money in the same time. You don't have to follow all of these trends. You know, you can do what you want to do, and you can read books and buy a lot of books for a very reasonable price. So yeah, I'm just gonna get on to this right now. The first couple of books I'm going to show you I got at a used bookstore called McKays, and what's great about McKays is that you can take your books that you don't want, so your D-Haul books, and you can take them there and get store credit, and if they are non-fiction books, you can get money for it. And you can do, if you're on the West Coast, you can do this also at Half Price Bookstore, but the best thing about McKay's is that they give you more money for the books that you bring in. So I think I brought in 4 or 5 books once, and I got $4 store credit, which if you did that to Half Price Bookstore, you'll probably get like a few cents, like 25 cents for 4 books. So what's great about McKay's is that you can get a lot, and I brought a whole box in. There was a collection of my books and my sister's books that we just didn't want anymore, and I think we got around $40 worth of store credit for a box of books, and I forgot how many were in there, but it had to be around 20 books. So I was very happy with that. So were my mom and my brother, so we were shopping there for about an hour or two. And the first book I grabbed there is actually a graphic novel, and it's the first volume of the Tomb Raider graphic novel that happens right after the reboot game that came out in 2013. And if you don't know, I'm kind of a huge gamer myself. I really like those puzzle games, and I also like Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider is something that I've grown up with, so I really love it a lot. And so I decided to get it, and I read it already. I'm not gonna review it. It was alright. I did a whole review on my Goodreads, and if you don't follow me on Goodreads, I'll leave a link down in the description below, and you can go and follow me there. I'm thinking about doing reviews just for Goodreads, so there'll be things I forget to put in videos, and I'll put them on my Goodreads reviews. So if that's something you are interested in seeing, then you guys can go check out my my Goodreads. So yeah, so I got this. Oh, and so this was $5 even. So the last book I got while I was there, but I'm just going to put it out now because it's on my stack, was Philip K. Dick's The Man in the High Castle. And if you don't know, this is actually a book that is a TV adaptation on Amazon Prime, I believe. And it's either Amazon Prime or Hulu. I think it's Amazon Prime. And I was interested in seeing it, but obviously I don't have Amazon Prime, so I thought, you know, I'd get the best thing, the book itself. And this was probably the most expensive book I bought there. I got it for $8.64. So the next book I got is actually a book I already have, but I have it in an art copy, and it it kind of looks weird on my shelf. So I got the Mime Order by Samantha Shannon, which I already have, and I highly recommend this series, as you guys know. And this was $4. A hardcover for $4. So of course I just got it. So the next book I got, I actually had the hardcover in my hand, but then I found the paperback, and the paperback is always cheaper, so I got the paperback instead. And that is Unspoken by Sarah Rees Brennan, and I got this for $2. And it's in a pretty great condition too, like the spine isn't cracked and it's pretty nice. I do like the hardcover better, just the kind of visual of it, but I will take this one for $2. So the next book I got is The Eternal Cure by Julie Kagawa. This is the second book in the Immortal Rules series trilogy by Julie Kagawa, and it's about vampires, and I do have the first one. I haven't read it yet, but I found this one for $4 and I just was not gonna pass it up. I mean, when's the next time I'm gonna find The Eternal Cure for $4? Seriously. So the next book I got, I still like can't believe I actually got this book. I'm gonna show it now and tell it the whole spiel afterwards, but I got Reawakened by Colleen Houck. Now I don't want to say I'm a fan of Colleen Houck. I've just read her Tiger Saga, and that is a huge guilty pleasure read for me. I still reread like some of my favorite bits of that series, and I've heard this one's better, and I saw it there for $4 and I was like, alright, I'll get it and I'll check it out and I'll see if I like it or not, and if not, it's $4, I'll just return it back to McKays and get some store credit. So yeah, I got Reawakened, and actually the last book has come out, promotion for this series that I haven't even read. The last book's come out, yeah. So the next book I got, I was actually going to get the second book for like $2.99 today of this series, but then I was kicked out of the store by my parents, not by any manager or anything like that, but it's just we were gonna miss my brother's orthodontist appointment if I had to stay in a really long line to buy it, so I just put it away, and I'm really sad about it. But that is Black Widow Forever Red, and this is by Margaret Stoll, and so I had Black Widow Red Revenge in my hand, but I had to put it away. But I found this, and I heard it's a little bit slow, but I love Black Widow, and I really, really would love to read a young adult adaptation of her. I have not read any Margaret Stoll books at all, I believe. Yeah, I've read some Maggie Stiefvater. I get those two confused all the time. But I actually do have another Margaret Stoll book, and that is Icons, but I just haven't read it yet. But I do have it. So this book was $4. If you can't tell at McKays, hardcovers are $4 and paperbacks are like $2. So yeah. The next book I got is The Stars Never Rise, and this is by Rachel Vincent. I have this on my TBR on Goodreads for a while, and part of me was like, should I get rid of it? And then I saw it, I went on Goodreads, checked it out again, like read the synopsis. Sometimes I just gotta refresh my mind. I was like, why did I buy this? But everyone was saying that it was a pretty good read, and so I was like, it's $4, let's just get it. I got a lot of books here. But I did get it. I did put it back, and then I went back and I grabbed it and I was like, I'll get it. I'll try it out. So the next book I got, my brother actually picked up and suggested I get it, so it was $2, so I got it. And that is Vegan Teenage Zombie Huntress by Gigi Silverman, and it's just like a short, quick little fun read about vegan teenage zombie huntress. And it was $2. So the next book I have actually doesn't have, I'm not seeing a price on it, but I did buy it at McKays. So I don't know how much this book was actually. But it's a middle grade book, and it is Keeper of the Lost City by Shannon Messenger, and I've had my eye on this book for a long time just because the cover is gorgeous, and I read the synopsis, and the synopsis sounds amazing. Like, you just look at this cover. It's amazing. It's gorgeous, and I love it. And so I am I'm excited to get to it. There'll be an announcement coming out soon about what I would like to do, and yeah, whatever. Alright, so those were all of the books I bought at McKays. Next was a couple of weeks before I went there. I actually went to a Books A Million and I got 2 books that were on clearance. First one I got is Isla and the Happily Ever After by Stephanie Perkins. I got this book for $3.94. It's 97 cents. I also have Lola and the Boy Next Door. I just haven't read it yet, and I have it in the old cover, so I'm gonna read that copy of it, but I hope to get the orange cover of it, and now I have this one as well. This one's actually kind of dirty and it's got little spots on it, but honestly I do not care. I have the book and everyone's just gonna be seeing the spine anyway. So the last book I got at Books A Million is The Diabolical, and this is by S.J. Kincaid. By the way, I love saying Kincaid. I don't know why, it's just a cool last name. But I got this book for the same price as I got Isla and the Happily Ever After, and that is $3.97. And this book is just kind of dirtied a little bit. It's a white cover, so you know, that doesn't surprise me. So the next place I went to is a place called Second and Charles, and this was the first time I ever went. Now it's a mixture of a music store, a comic book store, a bookstore, and a secondhand bookstore. So it's got like new books in it that are just like brand new off the shelf books, but mixed in with those they also have books that are secondhand and are on sale. So it was a really cool store, and I spent hours there and I loved it so much. I didn't just get books there. I got this sign here. It says National Sarcasm Society, like, we need your support. And I just can't wait to find a place to hang this up. I love this thing. Yeah, so I got that, and I also got a board game that's normally 20 bucks, and I got it for 10. I got it for 10 bucks, and I just need 5 to 10 people to play it, and I only have 4 in my house. So I gotta plan a game night with a couple of friends of mine. But the books I did get there are The Walled City by Ryan Grodin. I believe that's how the last name is pronounced. But I got this book for $3.50. I'm a little unhappy with it, but I got it for 3 bucks. But there's like, it's a cut right there, and there's a cut right here, and it goes all the way down to here. And it's a pretty extensive cut, like it goes into the binding of the book a little bit. But it's like, honestly, I kind of don't care. It was $3.50. I'm just like, I'm just gonna read it. I'm just gonna read the book. If I do really like the book enough, I might go out and buy a different copy of it and get rid of this one. But I don't know. I just bought the book. Honestly, I like wanted to read this book since it was published, and I just never got the chance to like get it, but now I have it. So the next book I got, I really wanted to read this book when it came out. There are like okay reviews. There's some people that love it and some people that hate it, and that is The Witch Hunter by Virginia Boker. Boker? I'm gonna go with Boker. Virginia Boker. And I love witches. I feel like there's not enough like urban fantasy or fantasy book about witches that is adventurous and is kick butt. So I am hoping this is what I hope it is. I mean, a witch hunter is accused of being a witch, and then an actual witch is like, I'll help you if you help me break this curse. So I'm excited to see if that happens. I'm excited to see what happens in this book. I know the second one's out. It's called The Kingslayer, I believe. And yeah, we'll just see what happens with this. And that's all I have to say. Oh, I also have to say the price. The price was $2.75 for this book. So the next 2 books I'm going to show together, they are manga, and I'm so excited to get back into reading manga. I normally read like a manga series, like 1 manga series a year or maybe 2, and I have not done that yet. So I'm excited to get started on one. I only own 1 complete manga series, and I have a few Legend of Zelda ones. I just can't read mangas and then watch their animes. I've tried it with Fruits Baskets because that's one I have the whole complete series for, and I just can't do it. And I don't think I'll ever read the fairy tale mangas because I watch the anime. But the 2 mangas I did buy are Volume 1 and Volume 2 of the Pandora Hearts mangas by Jun Mochizuki. I'm gonna put the last name down in the screen, and hopefully I pronounced it correct. But my friend Alex really likes this series, so it'll probably take me a day to read both of them. It's like less than a day to read both of them. I just haven't read them yet. And it would be good because my Goodreads, I'm like 10 books behind on my Goodreads goal, so really should get to these. And actually, so those are actually the last two books I have, believe it or not. But both, so this one was $4.25 and this one was $3.95. So the total was, let me put the last two books into my calculator and then we'll see how much this total was. In total, all of these books cost $66.03. Wow, $66.03. That is about the equivalent of what, 3 hardcovers and like, and some, I don't even know, that's like maybe 3 hardcovers and a paperback, and I got what, 17 books for the equivalent amount of 3 hardcovers and a paperback, or what, 7 paperbacks roughly. So yeah, you can buy a lot of books for cheap, and most of them be in pretty good quality. You just gotta know where to look. I will admit I do get very lucky with looking for books, especially in thrift stores. I mean, I went to the thrift store today and the Black Widow book was there and I was like, what the heck? This book came out like maybe last year and it's now in a thrift store. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a like. Make sure to comment down below and subscribe and ring that bell as well. I will see you in the next video. Have a fantastic day. Goodbye.